Hi, my name is Anand. In my earlier video, I was discussing about how the INA works and what are all the roles, especially how the IP addresses are managed, etc. So now I will be discussing about what we call as the phases of hacking, and then we'll also discuss about the first phase of hacking, which is reconnaissance. Okay, so this is the 5 phases of attack. Please remember, very important question, especially for cyber security interviews. So the first phase of hacking is also called as what we call as reconnaissance. In reconnaissance, the first preliminary, like the passive information gathering, and of course a kind of social engineering. So all the information is gathered across about the website or maybe a particular server or anything like that to see what best the information can get through. And in the second phase, which is also a pre-hacking phase like reconnaissance, but here we do something like active scanning, active. So what does this active means is that we do a kind of enumerating, also live hosts, and of course we'll also be doing sniffing. Like using tools like Wireshark, etc. Vulnerability assessment is a very important task. So we can use, there are many important vulnerability assessment vendors like Nessus or maybe Acunetics or many other tools which are there. Even Burp Suite is also a kind of vulnerability assessment tool. And of course, the port scanning is again, for this we can use this Nmap. So this is all coming under pre-hacking. Means they cannot really enter into the system of the hacker. So in the third phase, this is the real phase where hacking is being done. That is called as gaining access. In this, you hack the system, breach or to introduce the trojans, and then of course you whatever is the term, like it's a malicious code, a backdoor, which is being introduced, and then you get an access to the remote system. Once you get access, then you go into the fourth phase, that is after a post-hacking phase, which is called as a maintaining access. So here you unpatch the system, security patches, etc. The hacker will try to keep an eye on the activities, what all the victim is really doing. If he's providing any sensitive data, then automatically he'll try to make use of that. And of course, like rootkits also he'll be deploying so that he'll always have the access to it at any point of time. The last is the fifth phase, which is also a post-hacking, which is called as clearing tracks. So here in this, we will be doing about, in this phase, the hacker will be doing about log manipulations, creating a fake alerts, etc. All this kind of activities is done in the clearing tracks. So now let us concentrate on the first phase, which is called as reconnaissance. So we have some of the tools which we need to learn about in this reconnaissance tool. We will learn about that. So I will be discussing about the tool which is called as Whois. Suppose if I go to any website like maybe like a website called as maybe Microsoft.com. If I want to know where this website really is available, so this is the website. Like I can say CMD and also do a ping www.microsoft.com, so that I will know the IP address of the website. Microsoft.com. So here you understand that we have an IP address of 40 dot 113 dot this is your IP address. Just copy this one. Okay, and then you can also see 40, where does this stands for. You can select this IP address and then this IP address space in INA. So this 40, when you see this stands in RN, administered by RN. Go to what we call as RN website. RN Whois. I'm going to discuss about this Whois tool. So once you press this RN, you get a tool called as RN Whois at the top. Just copy paste the IP address and say enter. You should be seeing details about who is the owner of that particular IP and what all IPs he is holding. You can see the subnet of from 40.74 to 40.125 is being managed by this Microsoft Corporation. okay, which is a large subnet, and who is the owner, and of course you also get all the details like the email ID, the phone number to discuss if there is any issues coming across. So, and also you see this in India who is managing, okay, right. So this is in Hyderabad, which is there. Suppose if you want to know your own IP address, what you need to do? Just to say that my IP address, my IP address. So this will tell you your public IP or public IP. Okay. I can also ask my IP. What's my IP address in V4 as well as V6? So here I have a V6 address. So my V4 address is what is this? I can tell you this is my IP address of 4937. Let me see where exactly this IP address is. See in this map, if you see this 49, this is in APNIC, Asia Pacific. So I can go to what we call as APNIC, Asia Pacific, uh, and who is, okay, who is available for all the regions like ARIN or APNIC or RIPE or maybe LACNIC or even AFRINIC. So just copy paste. You should be able to know who is my service provider of this particular system of my connection. So here it is clearly mentioned as he is the Reliance is the service provider. Okay, and you can see the subnet which of the public IPs he is holding and contact and all the details. So remember all the IP addresses are well managed. Okay, across the INA address space. This is how we generally understand about this. Okay. Okay. So now next I will be moving to the next important tool, Wayback Machine. So here also, which is also called as Web Archives. Just say Wayback Machine. So when you say archive.org, this is again another reconnaissance tool. So what you can do is that here in this, all your websites are encrypted, are taken backup here. So I can say that if I want to see a website called as maybe rediff.com, I can know the history, web pages, etc. You can visit any kind of web pages. Okay, so you can see very clearly. It started sometime in 1998. It's sometime 1998, and you can see these are all the archives which has been taken quite long time. Suppose if I want to see what happened in maybe in year 2000, I can see this is a news website actually. So I can click that how the web page is during this 2000. What technology is being used, and if there is any kind of news which you want to locate into, yes, you can see across. Some people use for a kind of verifications mid-90s. Just say hotmail.com. You should be able to see. Let me see. So it really started sometime in 96. So if I want to see how the Hotmail looked like during 1997, just click that. Some people may remember still how this Hotmail really used to be. So you can click that. So you the archive. It will take a little bit time, but still it will show you web crawlings. Okay. Yeah, this is how the Hotmail website used to be in 99, 2000, etc. So this is only a sample. You can say view the page and of course get the technology information, how it looks like. So this is about Wayback Machine. Okay. Now next I'm going to go ahead with another tool which is called as HTTrack. HTTrack is also a web cloning software. Please remember, if you want to clone any website, even till now, you can use this with the HTTrack. Okay, I forgot to mention about the Wayback Machine. See, these web crawlers normally take backups of all your web pages. Some people may say that, oh, is this legal without my intention? Someone is taking backup. Yes, anything which is there in the public pages can be taken. So that is the reason. If by chance, if you do not want to, okay, if you do not want your website not to be taken what we call as the backup from this web crawlers, Wayback Machine or something else, what you can do is that just make an entry in the web server itself, which is called as robot.txt. So how do you do that? Suppose if there is a google.com, just say /robots.txt, create a file. If it is like what we call as if you have used web server on IAS, go to www.root.inetpub. You should create a robots.txt. Otherwise, if you are using Apache web server, where www.html, go into that folder and then create this file. So what is that? In that first line should be user agent, okay, colon asterisk. So disallow, allow. Whichever folders you do not want to allow, just say disallow. Those things will not be crawled. If you say disallow colon asterisk means all the files will not be, nothing, no website can be crawled. So like this, you can do for almost any website, whichever you want. Okay, so this is very, very important information. If you do that, then this crawling factor will not be there. So now let me go ahead with web cloning, which is called as HTTrack. So just say HTTrack download. So is this again legal? Yes, it is legal. HTTrack is a web cloning software, website copier. So just download this particular one, which is available in httrack.com. Go to download section, and you can download this. If you are using Windows 10, then you can use this. Otherwise, we recommend 64-bit also. So I just downloaded. Run this. Okay, use all the defaults. I accept. Say next, 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 maybe next, and install. It should take less than a minute's time. Okay, I do not want to see the history. If you want, you can. So now, if you want to clone a website, I'll show you how you can. Project name you can give anything. I can say maybe project 1. Okay, you say next. So the default location is C colon my websites. If you want to change, you can change here. Say next, and say which URL you want to make a copy. I'll say www. Say HTTracker.com. Let me see. Yeah, see this download is going through. Like it will take much time. So how do you want to view? Go to your C colon, and maybe like what you can do is go to your see my websites, and this my project name, and what all websites you want to take backup, it will be available here. So all the files is available. You can see this index.html is also available. This is offline, you can see, yeah, offline, you got it. So the entire page is available from your C drive. Okay, so this is about one of the reconnaissance tool, that is what we call HTTracker, right? I can stop this going through and say cancel. Say okay, cancel. Okay, yeah, just say finish and say exit. Right. So I'll be moving ahead with the next important reconnaissance tool, which is trace path. Like as I mentioned about trace route, so I'll say trace route rt-4 www.google.com. So you can see this one. Yeah, this is my destination, 172.117.160. So how does this indicate is that from my location to this router is less than 1 milliseconds. So these all of them are the junction points in order to identify the destination. We also call this as routers. Routers defines the path. Okay, so this is the exact path which is going through to the destination. So yeah, this is the from my location. It has taken 2 milliseconds to this particular one. I mean 10.14, and it's still trying to trace the path. So the same thing you can also do using this trace path. Okay, online also trace path. Maybe okay, trace path online. Okay, you can give the destination. Let me see. Enter the IP address or host. I'll say www. google.com. You say trace path. So it should identify all the what we call as in between. It will start only from public IPs. So it has said that there are only two what we call as junctions where it has traced from the website itself. Okay. Yeah, it's moving through now. So finally the trace is complete. So it has took about 24 milliseconds to identify your destination. It's not that from here to here or from here to here. It is from your location to this server which is called as google.com. It took about 24 milliseconds. From your location to this particular router, it took 22. So here you can verify where exactly which route is being used more. I mean the trace time, how much like that. Two things. One is the time, which will tell you the performance. The second one is the junctions. How many number of what we call it, junctions like routers are there in order to identify the destination. So this is how this trace route is identified. Next one I will be discussing about this WDE. WDE stands for Web Data Extractor. You can download Web Data Extractor, which is a free tool. This is what we say absolutely, which we do in this is extract email, URL, tags, fax numbers, phone numbers in a particular web page. Just download this one. Pro, don't do this. I don't think this is free. Web Data Extractor 8.3. Okay, you can download this one. It'll give something like 1 week or 15 days free. So just download this. Okay, maybe size is 6 MB and install. Okay, so this is done. Download is done. I'm just running. Say next. I accept. So next, install. Go with defaults. This is also one of the important reconnaissance tool. You get information very easily. Okay, so the icon is created. I'm just launching. Okay, so this is the tool of Web Data Extract. What you can do is that you can say new and define the path which one you want to take. Suppose if I want to do an extraction of maybe 4 state URL, okay. And say start. Yeah, you can see this one. It is extracting. You can see emails from different pages. It's coming through. Okay, and also you can see these tags which are phone numbers. It explores wherever phone number is there. That particular URL will be shown across the fax numbers. So in one go, you should be able to see all the information. Maybe associated URLs or maybe with pages etc. will be shown across. So this is about what we call as Web Data Extractor. Please explore for more and more information. Okay, so now one more important area which I wanted to show you, which is Google hacking. We also call this as Google Docs. So I'll show you Google hacking. We also have tags. We also call this tags. So go to Wikipedia. You can understand a lot of tags which are there. I'll demonstrate some of the tags. So first one, I'll show you. This is an entitle. These are all the tags which are there, followed up with colon. So I'll show you how you can use this one in google.com. Okay, just go to google.com, entitle colon index of slash, maybe I can say songs English. Okay, you should be able to see some websites directly, web servers itself, the songs which are being there. Like you can search for PDF files or you can search whatever is the things which are there. You can see this one, like there are many which can even be played also. So just click that, you should be able to see this on play. Okay, so you can download also copy. So the only way where you can stop this one is that by not doing this kind of is just ensure that your robots.txt is properly placed. So this is the first tag which I was showing. Still more are there. You can go through this file type or in URL or maybe in text. Okay, all these are very essential in order to know about this Google type. Suppose if I want to use file type colon, I can say PDF. Maybe I can see that type is maybe if I want to know about something about God. Okay, I can definition of God file type, all the PDF should be displayed. So all this you see the extensions as PDF, maybe like God story. Okay, in that way you can get it also. Or if you are doing something which I want to, maybe I can say I can give whatever is the name which are there. Like I can say peace of mind, something like that. You should be able to get the construction and peace of mind. Okay, paper research paper. Anything. That is how you see this file type. If you know the URL, you can also specify a URL also. Okay. So this is about this Google hacking. Try and play, get more information. Of course, one more thing which I want to tell you is about the people search. So this is applicable mostly in the United States of America websites. So what you can do, people search, or there is some websites which will tell you about people finder. So if you know any of your friends who are there in US, you can easily figure out. Suppose if you say, I may tell you about maybe first name is Bill and last name is Gates. I don't know the city and state. You can try searching. Yes, I agree. So it will show you not only this, there can be many websites also. Let me parallelly do with another website, People Finder. Maybe let me try with white pages. Again, I'll give you Bill Gates. Okay, this is search. Yeah, there are about 100 plus people which are there. So if you know exact name and all these things, you should be able to get through. So I'm just clicking the first one which is there. So what all information you can gain? Okay, located inside the United States of America, because since we are there, you can see may go by so and so, but you get it, the phone number, the address and all these details also can be displayed if you are sitting in US. And phone numbers, some people also do mention, like you can see in white pages, this is the information, basic information you will be able to get. So I'm just closing. We are located, allow. Yeah, there are this many number of gates who are there. So you need to understand which one. If you want to know about this, you can see this is from which location. If I want location on this, please wait. And if you pay a little bit more money, you'll get more information about a person. Maybe if there is any background reports which are available, yes, you should be able to get. In this way, you will understand about maybe or important. This is about this people search. Okay, this works for mostly for the United States websites. Uh, that's all. So thank you for listening this reconnaissance phase of ethical hacking. This is next in my next phase. I'm going to let you know about this scanning, especially the scanning on Nmap and Nessus vulnerabilities. These are the most important, especially when we go to Nessus, scanning phase and enumeration. Thank you, everyone. Bye.